Oh, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. I'm JC, and I am recovering from Nano. Still on day 8 of December, I am still recovering from Nano. So, let's talk about. Oh, this is going to be a little chatty video. Let's talk about Nano Burnout, which I'm not going to say I've never experienced burnout after Nano. I just never it never hit this hard for me as it has this particular year. And I think that the reason why that is because normally when Nano is over, I take December creatively off. I don't do any writing. Um, I don't do any content creating on YouTube. Like I would normally film December's videos in November ahead of time and schedule them because I just didn't want to think about having to create anything new in the month of December. Just wanted to refill the well. And that's very important for us creative types, us writers. But for reasons I won't get into because they may sound silly, I decided this year that I would not be taking December off. That may have been a bad decision, but it is a decision I made. And so now, because I am actively still trying to create stuff when I normally would not be trying to create stuff, I'm feeling the burnout immensely. Which I guess I can actually say I'm not actively writing this week. I am taking this first week. Although, can you say it's the first week? I mean, can we really count the first 3 days in December? Last week is the first week. This is the first full week of December. And I didn't actively decide not to write anything this week, but that is what had happened. I unintentionally decided not to write anything this week. So I haven't touched my novel. I looked at the outline that still needs to be finished. I was like, oh, well, maybe I'll just at least finish the outline. So I looked at the outline and then I closed the document. I've done that several times. I haven't touched When Love Calls. I have just been reading and doing some crafty stuff. And see, you saw in the beginning, I had my little craft stuff laid out, which I don't have very many crafty stuff because I realized I don't craft as often as I think I should be doing because I'm realizing that I like it a lot more than I realized. It's not like I've never done like arts and crafty stuff before, but for some reason I've just thoroughly enjoyed it this week. Because I have an old planner that I'm trying to transform into a 2023 planner, even though it's a 2022, and I'm using it for keeping track of publishing and revision goals for next year. And so I have been stickering and using washi tape and doing all kinds of crafty things to reconstruct this planner, and I have been loving it. And I'm like, I need to be bullet journaling and doing stuff like this more often because this makes me happy. And because I couldn't find my coloring book. That's how this all started. Because I was trying to look for my coloring book and I couldn't find it to color. And needless to say, I'll go back on Monday of next week to doing writerly things. I'm not promising, but I will actively try to go back to doing writerly things next Monday. But, okay, so I thought I would do this video in case you too are experiencing nano burnout, in which you might feel like you have no desire to write right now. And to let you know that that's okay. It's perfectly normal. It's perfectly fine. Apparently, nano recovery is a thing. Um, and I know on one of the streams earlier this week, me and Nia both were like, we just really don't want to write anything at the moment. We have the ideas in our head and everything. We want to be doing other creative stuff like my crafting and her drawing, and just no desire to write. And I think she may be going back to writing a little earlier than me. I was supposed to start back writing today, but I still just have no desire to write at the moment. So, a few things that I have been doing to help along my nano recovery, because I'd like to get back to the writing. I would like to finish at least one of these drafts that I got going before the end of the year. Not saying that's going to happen, considering I just took a whole week to not write. But I've been watching lots of TV, um, catching up on some shows that I've been meaning to catch up on. I haven't watched any new movies yet. That's another thing I would like to do maybe this weekend is watch some movies to kind of refill that well. And I've been catching up on a lot of the videos that are on my watch later list. A lot of videos that I couldn't watch during Nano because I just was so focused on getting to words. And I've been listening to some music. Sometimes at moments taking just a few extra moments sitting in the car just to listen to some music, which I often do when I'm just feeling mentally exhausted and just need to sit there and let the music, you know, soak in. And my crafty stuff, I have a bullet journal, so I'm going to find a way to use it next year. Um, because now I see what all the fuss is about. And I could never get into bullet journaling before. Like, I would use stickers and things on regular notebooks just to kind of put a little decoration on something, a page in a journal or something. But I kind of get the whole hype about the bullet journaling now. I'm like, ooh, yay. I need more stickers though. But also, once I find my coloring book, um, I would like to do some coloring. I would say drawing, except for I am not an artiste. But I've been getting some encouragement that, maybe just doodle a little. Never know what might come out. So I have my colored pencils that I might do some doodling later. Um, and I have my puzzles that I don't have very many puzzles. I need some more, but I have puzzles that I like to put together and tear apart and put back together again. It's fun. And then of course, reading. Reading is always a good way to refill the well and to kind of get a little bit of that storytelling feeling, but enjoying the story being told to you and not you having to be the one telling the story to others, kind of thing. And I tried to analyze, like, why am I experiencing this year? And like I said in the beginning of the video, I don't think it's that I've never experienced a little bit of like the nano burnout feeling. It's just that it wasn't as noticeable to me because I always took December off anyway. So I was never actively trying to write anything to begin with. So it wasn't like, oh, well, you don't have the desire to write, but you should be writing, because that was my scheduled, I'm not writing anything. So I just didn't acknowledge it or notice it. But this year it's different. And I also think it has to do with that final push. I don't think I've ever been in that much of a crunch time wise to get the 50,000 for Nano. And I don't typically write my average word count on a good day, except for the few 10K day attempts that I have tried and failed to get 10K, where I once got 8,000 words. And another time I got 5,000 words, but I was purposely trying to get a lot of words. But on an average day, what a good day of words for me is maybe 2,000. if it's a really great day, maybe 2,500, but that's like an average for me. I'm not one of those people that can produce a lot of words every day, um, or on any given day. That's just, I've never been that person. And so pushing out 5,000 plus words the last day of Nano was a lot for me mentally, which I think added to my feeling of not wanting to see my novel after Nano was over. It's like, I just don't want to see it right now. I just don't want to look at it right now at all. I looked at the outline that I need to still finish, and I'm just like, no, yeah, no, not right now. So, yeah, I just, I guess I want to hopefully let anyone else that is out there feeling nano burnout and feeling guilty about the lack of writing that you might be doing right now, because I have been feeling guilty this whole week. Like, I should be writing, and my friends are writing the things, and I'm like, oh, I feel like such a slacker right now, and I'm feeling really lazy, and I should be writing something, but it is okay to take a break if you need it. I know I've said this in videos before, but I'm saying it again now. Because after Nano, I think it's a different animal. It's a different beast. You've written 50,000 words in a month purposely, and not on accident, purposely. And your brain is tired, and it's okay that it's tired and needs a little break from the story, from the words in general. That is fine. And I say this while I feel guilty, but you should not feel guilty for taking care of your mental capacity to do the things when you've just like gone above and beyond doing the things for an entire month. And as productive as y'all always seem to think I am, I get tired of the words too sometimes. And not tired of the stories, because the stories are still in my head. I'm still, technically, since everything is writing, according to Barrett, um, I'm technically still thinking about the stories in my head. So maybe I am technically still writing, but I'm not like putting anything on paper. I'm not cementing anything, on the computer in my document. It's just, it's living there until Monday when I get back to the words. And as guilty as I feel about that at times, I am going to be okay with it because I am loving arts and crafts right now. I know I sound like a kid, but I am really loving my arts and crafts right now. I am like really like actively looking for another old planner that I can transform. I don't even know what I would use it for, but I feel the need to do some crafty stuff. But I don't think I can do that because I'm running out of stickers, and I can't get any new stickers right at the moment. So maybe I better halt that for a second. We'll move on to the coloring book. But take a break if you need one. I mean, if you're a person who doesn't need a break, more power to you. I wish I could be like you right now, but I am not that person this week. This week is not that week, and there's not high productivity going on this week, and I am okay with that. Actually, I feel a little guilty when I get around other people who are actually writing, and I'm like, oh, that's a thing I should be doing, right? But it's okay. It's okay. I'll get back to it next week. And I'm going to enjoy my craftiness. It also, yeah, I think I'm going to need to incorporate a little more craft days into my days next year, because it really makes me happier than I thought it would make me. And I'm really loving my arts and crafts stuff. And yeah, this might actually get me more into bullet journaling, because what can I create? What can I create? Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. If you like what you see and you want to see more videos from me, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. I post videos on Mondays and Thursdays. I live stream on Wednesdays from 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As per usual, if you would like to support me in any of my creative endeavors, such as my blog site, my online magazine, my online store, or my Ko-fi page, all of those links can be found in the description box below. Remember to take the break that you need and don't apologize for it. Until next time, have a blessed day. Bye.